You're listening to the Curvaceous Bounty on Sin City. I don't have my note cards tonight. I'm sorry, guys. Can you finish it up for me?
Okay, we're gonna learn. You're listening.
That's right.
To the Curvaceous Bounty
of Sin City on VegasAllNetRadio.com.
The fucking sign is right
That's
there.
what I told her.
Right there.
And she's not even hungover.
Toxie, you have no room to talk.
Look at this.
Toxie was looking at it when she was saying it. I watched her read the whole thing.
I did that for the first 2 years I was here.
At least she can pronounce curvaceous.
Okay, let me try this. Mic check, 1, 2.
There you go. Come on now.
Do it again.
You're listening to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on VegasAllNetRadio.com, the final frontier of free motherfucking speech.
Yeah! Without no cards.
Look at it.
Woo, woo. She graduated. Oh, wait, I left my water somewhere. I'm coming back. Y'all talk about sex. I left it in the kitchen.
So,
Sex. I haven't had any.
That's on you, Toxie. Let's go.
Why don't we all film together?
Okay.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
So there was this one time I had a penis in my mouth. So how are those black balls feeling around your neck?
They're still kind of heavy, but they smell like you, so it's okay.
Meow.
Sniffing her balls.
But they smell like her ass.
No, they smell like her neck, which makes
My
it nice.
ass smells like flowers too. Thank you very much.
They're not just for ass. They're for, you can put them in your vagina too.
We haven't been drunk enough yet to find out. So.
Well, maybe this weekend.
I feel eventually that time might come.
She should
With you and I, definitely.
Perfume.
Witness.
I feel we're going to walk in doing
my
the walk
shit
of
does
shame
smell
one
like
day.
roses, thank you. Really, it doesn't though. I really kind of cleared her room last night at girls' night in, but anyway.
That's a whole nother story.
I learned that at my friend's house, no one uses the bathroom downstairs off the kitchen if it's more than number 1. Well, obviously, they told me that rule a little too late. Sorry.
You ruined dinner.
So do you have to, is there a special number 2 poo room you have to go to?
You have to go upstairs.
Okay. But don't they know that...
But then they know that's what you're doing up there, too. So the whole time I'm up there, they're like, how's everything coming out? What are you doing?
Put spray in the downstairs
Bring
bathroom.
matches with you.
It's too close to the kitchen.
It's because my friend made the funeral potatoes last night. That's what we call them. And
Funeral
potatoes? Yeah, they're so good. They're like, you know what people bring to the funeral, you know, the potato casserole. But the thing is like usually about 30 to 45 minutes after you eat them, you get the bubble gut.
Bubble good.
With the cheese and the chips on the top of them.
Yeah,
once.
it's corn flakes and sour cream and cheese.
I know
and
it's how
the
they're
frozen.
really good.
My mother-in-law makes
The
those.
other night without the cornflakes.
My mother-in-law makes those.
She's from Kansas, so it must be like. Are you guys originally from the Midwest?
Yeah, Midwest, East Coast.
Yeah, it's just cheesy potatoes, guys.
It's cheesy.
Not
cheesy.
funeral potatoes.
It's just cheesy potatoes.
It's funeral potatoes for my friends.
Mormon death food.
Well.
So that's Jack and Paige, how did you guys meet?
Through a friend online, actually.
You guys are victims of online dating?
Oh, yes.
Tell me a story.
Victims, their success stories of online dating. Oh, God.
We're trying to get an online dating partner.
There's this website. It has now changed names. It used to be one thing when we were on it. And
is it like a fetish site?
Was it a furry site?
No, it was just a regular, like Plenty of Fish.
Okay.
It's like that.
What's it called now?
It's called MeetMe. So it's called MeetMe.
Okay.
Oh, I thought
it used to be
Tango Wire. Was it one of the Tango Wires?
It used to be called oh fuck me, I don't even know.
I don't remember.
Fuck me, I don't know is a great name for a dating
I know, right?
Fuck me, I don't know you. That's the name of
see
it.
if that site name is taken.
So
My yearbook.
My yearbook is what it used to be called.
Oh, okay.
So we were on there. I was on there, and I had just moved back from Arizona. I had been up in Arizona for 9 months or to a year, and I just moved back, and I was ready to start dating. I took like a year off from really seriously dating anybody and got my stuff together, and that's when I decided I wanted to go to school and all that eventually. So I came back and I went on there, and I had dated a few guys, and then I was making some friends, the female that were like, let's go hang out and this and that. So one of the girls that I had met on there said, she's like, you know what? I know the perfect guy for you. He is my fuck friend, and you guys would make a great couple. Well, the funny thing is,
If any of you would like to hook me up with your fuck friend, I'm good with that.
Yeah,
But anyway,
right?
Go ahead.
You already
Well, because
have my
at least-
number.
Well, because at least then you can vouch for the sex of, you know.
Exactly.
Because sharing is caring.
exactly.
That's right. We've done that.
And I wasn't really looking for anything serious anyways. So she was like, I have this perfect guy for you. And then she gave me his information. And I was like, oh, that's really funny because this guy just messaged me on here. So he had already started hitting me up before she actually connected us together. But she connected us, and then we went out. And
The rest is history.
So
Been
is she
going-
the maid of honor?
oh, no.
Is she one of those jealous bitches now?
Yeah, she was jealous for a while, yeah.
Are you still fuck buddies?
No.
No.
That was not a high point in Jack's life. She was
That was just
a low.
transitional pussy. You know? I mean, that was-
Transitional
Transitional
pussy.
pussy.
So I need some. That's it. I need some transitional dick. Can we put that as the headline on my dating site? And
There you go.
Feel that
Yes.
Transitional
line.
my number from Sweet Cheeks. Just have her hook it up for you.
Oh,
Jack can be your transitional dick.
there you go.
Transitional dick.
You know, she needs a little more white boy experience.
You've been strictly dark meat for.
Or not strictly like my entire sexual, life. So I felt old.
She prefers dark meat, but she'll take white meat.
I'm trying to
Broaden your
yes.
horizons.
Yeah.
What about other
But I've been
meat?
there. I
does
mean,
it
it's
have
not
to
like
be
I
white
haven't-
or dark?
Yeah, what about taco meat?
I am part taco, and I personally do
Um,
not care for
As long as
taco.
I don't have to shave my eyebrows off and draw them back in, I'm good.
Angry eyes, rah.
In Asian men, I've been
Mm-mm.
there, done that, and it's like fucking a piece of rice. I don't know.
But
Is it sticky rice?
but let me give props out to the Puerto Rican men out there who are really hung.
I told this to friends of mine this week, and
There's
she ended
something
up
in the water in Puerto Rico. I've never met an ugly Puerto Rican.
Cuban
No.
men, because they're fucking crazy, which means they're fucking great in bed because they're crazy. They have rhythm, and if you're lucky, they'll make you red beans and rice and some plantains afterwards, and that's a fucking win-win-win.
There you go, and some tortillas.
Yeah,
Well, then why aren't we putting you a site on some Puerto Rican site?
because
They're
been there, done
crazy.
Wait, we have to go Puerto Rican men for white women. There's got to be a site out there for that.
The thing is,
Hey,
they're fun
Mr.
to fuck.
Toxie, get on it.
They're fun to
But they're hard to get rid of.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're fun to fuck and they're fun to hang out with, but they are really hard to get rid of, and you don't want to be in a relationship with them because
After you're in a relationship with them, the whole situation changes. They
Yeah.
want you at home.
Barefoot, pregnant, having thousands of babies.
Well, I have to tell you where I got my impression of Hispanic men. I was working in Boulder, Colorado. I was the executive housekeeper at a Hilton hotel. And all my employees were Hispanic. In fact, some of them, like when there was a Mountie convention, and so they all had their hats. Somebody come running into the housekeeping department, immigration, and they all started jumping in the dryers and stuff.
Oh no!
But anyway, this is like my first. I had never been with a Hispanic man. I was quite young when I got this executive position. But one of the girls was talking to me. Now this girl was married for years. She had 4 children, and said to me, "What's an orgasm?"
I know.
And so that was always. And then shortly after that, I was with a Hispanic man once, and he was a lousy lay. So now in my mind, I think that all Hispanic men are lousy lays.
But that's not true.
It's
though.
not
That's
true, though.
That's not true at all.
It's just in my head.
No, it's not.
I think the ones that are more, I don't know how to be politically correct, but the ones that are a little more Americanized, that they tend to be really about pleasing the women. So the ones that are straight from usually aren't. They're into themselves because that's the way
Right, because women
we're
are
there
second-class
to
citizens.
and there to serve them.
Right.
So
Yeah, that's not gonna work for me. And you're gonna serve me. You're gonna lick my motherfucking toes.
Yeah, that's
We're
not
gonna
bad.
change that. We're gonna change that. I'm
That's
just saying.
out.
that's a no on
You know
Jack.
how Paige
That's a
trained
deep
you
negative there,
to
Captain.
be
That's a deep
bisexual? We can train you to like toes.
Okay. Years ago, I too went through beauty school. And when I had to do pedicures, I would always pick the station right by the bathroom so I could vomit.
No way.
And I always wore 3 pairs of latex gloves on my hands when I had to touch people's feet, and I would have to stop through all my pedicures to go vomit.
That's crazy.
We have been together 4 years. He has touched my feet one time to put lotion on them when my back hurt so bad I could not bend down, and it was not like here's your it was like here's your lotion. Here's your
slapped
lotion.
it on like butter on a piece of bread. I
Like
said,
this.
There's your lotion.
There you go. There you go. And that was it.
That was it.
I was like, thanks, babe. Can you just kind of get the heel a little bit?
See, I love to give my men foot massages.
And I won't even let her touch my feet. Don't touch my feet.
Well, that's good. Because if you don't want to do it, then you should expect for it to.
Well, yeah.
Here's my thing.
I agree that
I
with
need
everything.
foot massages. I really, because I like to walk and move around and do a lot of stuff and wear heels when I'm doing it, so my feet fucking hurt.
I agree. Mine too.
So that's kind of like a requirement in
See,
my
when
relationship.
my ex was pregnant with our kids, you know, as women, when you get pregnant, your feet get swollen, they get sore. She's like, I need foot massages. So I went and I bought her a nice expensive foot massager bath. Said, here, don't ask me to touch your goddamn feet. I'm not doing it. And that didn't blow over very
He did it.
Hold on, a friend of mine is listening, and she just texted me, and she's like, Puerto Rico.
That's right. Woo, woo, Puerto Rico. Girls trip.
Who do we got, Toxie? Who do we got in chat tonight?
We have a few people here. We have Ambrose G, Cali Guy, Lynn,
Ram Tax Prep.
Ram Tax Prep, Superman, Vendetta, and Whitney.
Oh, Vendetta, honey. Vendetta, honey, my man. Vendetta texted me this week for some, I don't know if he needed girl advice or motherly advice, okay? Because, you know, I'm old enough to be his mother times 2. But, Vendetta, are you okay, honey? And are you still in a relationship? I would like to know that. So we were given, Vendetta, I'm going to tell you the question. He asked me, because let's get the panel to ask about this, Vendetta. Is sexting cheating?
Yeah.
Okay, Glitz says yes.
Okay.
If you ask
First-
a normal couple, they probably
Talking to
say
the mic.
yes, but us, we do our fair share of sexting with other people. You know, it's just what we do. So.
Well, my answer to him was, how do you feel about it? If it's not a big deal to you, then
If it's something that he
You know?
can't tell his woman about, then it's a
I
problem.
think it was her doing it. I'm not really
well, then
sure.
it goes the opposite way. If she can't tell him about it, then she obviously herself feels like she's doing something wrong. Because if she could tell him, then it wouldn't be a problem. So.
Here was my answer. I told him yes because it's a form of emotional cheating. That exchange of emotion, especially if it goes beyond sexting and goes into like, I'm going to caress you and hold you, and it's not about the fucking part, it's about the foreplay and afterplay, then it steps beyond the border of harmless flirtation and into an emotional affair. And for most people, an emotional affair is worse than a physical affair. You can combat a physical affair. You cannot combat an emotional affair. If your partner is not getting emotionally satisfied in your relationship, they have to seek it somewhere else, then you have no way to combat that.
Then just
And-
stick with dirty flirting then. You know, just keep
dirty
it dirty
flirting.
And
flirting.
it causes problems. You can tell yourself over and over again that this is just a flirtatious sexting, and you know the other situation and that person may be in. Trust me, I've experienced with this. It is emotional, and it does lead to other things. But with what you were saying earlier, if the couple is in like an open or swinging style relationship, and they're sexting and flirting with another female or another male or another couple to bring that into the bedroom, then I think that's a little bit of a different situation because
Yeah.
both parties are
But
aware of it.
Each
You
relationship has a different dynamic.
You
You
have-
need to know what your dynamic is.
You have to have honesty.
Yes.
100% honesty. You have to tell. We tell each other everything. Everything. There's nothing that we don't.
As soon as I don't care what kind of relationship you have. As soon as you start hiding stuff from your partner, it becomes cheating. Period.
And I also on kind of where you were going with that is I'm torn because women are emotional creatures when it comes to sex. Most women, not all women, because there's those of us who can separate it. But for women, the majority of couples and women that are in a coupled relationship, texting, relationship, sex, it's emotional. Men They don't care. If you feed them good food, that is emotional for men.
Well, you know what?
Sex is not emotional for men.
I've always said that men cheat because of the sex. Women cheat because there's something else they're not getting from
I
the relationship.
totally agree with that 1,000%.
Yeah. So if somebody's stepping out on you, a woman is stepping out on a man, whether it's through sexting or dating or online flirting, it's probably because they're douchebags or there's something they're not getting emotionally. There's something that you're not fulfilling for them.
Which goes back
It took
to
a long time for me to open up emotionally to her. It took a long time.
What part are you laughing about?
It almost-
Was
we
there
almost-
douchebags?
She almost left me.
I almost left him because he would not open up after a year. There was hardly any budge there. And if
Well, you had been in a marriage
I
before.
was married for about 8 years, and she just up and left one day. So
Yeah, I understand that because I don't think since I've gotten divorced I've opened
Well,
up to anybody.
she didn't just up and leave. There's a little more to that, Jack. They were having pillow talk, and she asked him what his fantasies were. First of all, if you don't want to know the answer, don't ask that question.
That's right. If you
Ever,
can't handle it, don't
ever.
ask it. Yeah.
And second of all, pillow talk is something that's a little personal, so you shouldn't be holding it against the other person when they say something because you're asking something in deep.
Yeah, if you're
He-
asking someone to trust you, then you need to be trustworthy.
Exactly. And he told her, I think it would be hot if you fucked other men. And she divorced him. What is wrong with her? I'm sorry. Just saying.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You give
When I
me,
found her,
you're giving
she
me
was like,
permission
"Yes,
to be with other men, and you think it's hot? Wow. Let me sign up for that.
Right. Because I bet some of the best sex you guys have is after you've sexed somebody else and you come back together and talk about
Exactly.
it or fantasize about it together and talk about it.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Some of the best sex we've ever had was while we were like at the green door when we were dating. After he would watch me, fuck other men, we would go into like the private rooms or whatever like that. And that's when I had 14 orgasms.
Wow.
In one night. There was a puddle. They knew me there.
they knew her.
They kept bringing towels.
And a wheelchair. So she couldn't walk
They're like,
to
do you
the
need the
car.
wheelchair tonight? I
Oh,
was like,
that's funny.
maybe.
That's funny. No, I know a lot of men that would like to see their women get fucked, and it's a turn on. I don't have a problem with my men fucking other women. I like to watch. So I don't know. I just haven't found the right man for all that, I guess.
See, and I'm lucky because I got the trifecta with her. Because she likes to fuck other men, and she likes porn, and she's also a gamer.
Do you do girls?
I do. I'm really picky about my girls. I do girls, but it has to be the right woman for me. I have to be like, wow, I really want her
Right.
type thing.
Okay,
I mean,
so-
I will do most things with women, but in order for me to go down on a woman, she has to be
All right.
really attractive
Who's
to
your
me.
girl crush?
Oh,
Do you have a girl crush in the business?
In the business.
I don't know.
I don't know. You've never mentioned that before.
Because we know that
I'd have
Blitz here has a girl crush
Because I
on.
have a few girl crushes. in
Who
the
are your
business.
girl crushes?
Oh my God.
Other than Sweet Cheeks, but.
Other than, of course, other than Sweet Cheeks. I mean, I just want to bend you over the counter here, honey. You know.
Yeah, I bet you do.
he
They all do.
I was actually really fortunate.
Somebody stop stroking her ego.
got to do.
My very
You're
first
really
shoot.
good at that.
My very first shoot was. I was really fortunate. Paige helped set it up for me, and it was one of my highest ones. I got to work with Claudia Marie, and that was phenomenal.
Okay.
And then I came this close to working with Ava Devine, but there was a problem with the talent testing. I couldn't afford it at the time, so
Oh,
I couldn't work
gotcha.
with Ava. So
He
Ava,
liked
if
her
you're
to
listening, I want to shoot with you. Get with me on Twitter.
There you go.
He likes her because she talks dirty. She's a really
I like
dirty
talk, too.
dirty talk.
My girl crush is Julia Sands.
Oh, she's beautiful.
She was in here last weekend.
She is very beautiful. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of who my girl crush would be. I don't know. Right now, I guess my biggest girl crush maybe right
Allura?
now would be
Allura?
maybe Allura or Eliza, but I'm gonna shoot with them really soon anyway.
Right.
So
Right.
Toxie, who's your girl crush?
It is Glitz and Sweet Cheeks.
I will have to fight you for her.
Well, see, I have a couple crush.
Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Toxie. I want to be their sister wife.
but I also have a tranny crush. So
Who's your tranny crush?
it would have to be Venus.
Oh, okay. Venus is coming in studio.
Is she?
Is she?
I think, yes.
She is a
I
sweetheart.
can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I sent her an email.
Yeah.
She
I
is
gotta
a
check.
sweetheart. She is. I love her.
She is the
I
sweetest.
went to the AVNs with her. It was.
I love Tranny. I love my girl, Michelle Austin. I love Michelle.
Isn't she on
I love her new hair.
weight loss?
I love Michelle's
Michelle
new
has
hair.
lost a bunch of weight,
Yeah.
and she's really been working out.
Her new
And
hair,
her new
love
hair
the new
is
hair versus the
beautiful,
blonde. I love
and
it.
she's been doing a ton of work, and she just looks so beautiful.
Yes,
I love
she
Michelle.
looks
I love
so good.
Michelle. Michelle, if you're out there, I love you, but she knows that.
Yeah.
So, okay, all right. Dildos.
With balls.
Yeah, but like I was saying,
Balls.
I'm lucky because she's into
Balls.
porn. She's
I
she's
love
also a
balls.
gamer, and she's into the comic book shit. Like if you see our
Oh,
house,
you're like a geek.
yes, I love it. Like we have our living room decorated in Batman. Her idea. I love Batman.
Our
So-
dining room is X-Men. My kitchen is Lord of the Rings.
Your
I
husband
want-
owes me a shirt.
And my bedroom is Skyrim.
Yeah,
so-
Mr. Toxie owes me a shirt. Mr. Toxie, do you remember you promised me a Batman shirt?
Hey, if you got Batman shirts,
for-
I want one too, man.
For our photo shoot, I wore we all wore jammies, and I wore a Batman top.
That's
I
It
want
has
it.
A little,
Our
has like a
second
little
wedding is
skirt
going to be
thing
a
on it.
Batman wedding.
Oh, cute.
I wanted it so bad, and Mr. Toxie says, I'll get
I'm
you
going
one.
to for like EDC night at the Bash.
Yeah.
One of you guys suggested it, so I'm going to make a yellow tutu to go with that top. And
If you
that's
need
what
help
I'm
with the
wearing.
tutu, I know how to make tutus.
That's
I'm a tutu
I
girl.
will be there. That's what I'm wearing.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Glitter Kitty will be out for
Well, wasn't Alexia? She was
Glitter
the
kitty.
big nerdy.
Her
Yeah,
too.
she
Oh, you are too,
Yeah.
yeah, because I knew she had showed me Batman nails when I had mentioned it before when I was here.
God, what
Alexia.
am I going to wear that night? Jeez, now you got me
Wait,
thinking.
we could all wear Batman shirts and.
Okay,
yellow
Mr.
tutu.
Toxie, I need a Batman shirt. You promised your
If you guys
other
are all
sister
wearing
wife a
I
Batman
might
shirt.
go Mississippi Leghound on all of you.
Did we ever get a reply back with Mr. Toxie and the foot and the penis yet?
I have asked. He is actually on daddy duty right this
Oh,
moment,
okay.
So
Usually he
We give him a
I
pass.
would-
We give him a
right,
pass.
Right. Normally he's on it, but
That's all right.
Y'all, it's time for us to take another break. And then we're gonna get through to our catch-ups this week. You know what, Paige? You take us out. Read the sign and take us out. You are listening.
You are listening to the curvaceous bounty of Sin City on Vegas All Net Radio.
Unbelievable! You're hired.
You're hired.
Woo!